Our second baseman on the All Mad One team is Ethan Russell. And the more I looked at this player, the more the hate began to build and build and build and build to a level that was a little dangerous. I almost joined the dark side of the force. It was like the Emperor saying, "Let the hate flow through you, Trent. Don't be afraid, angry Trent. Hate is good. Love the hate flow through you." I hate Ethan Russell. Allow me to enumerate the ways in which I hate Ethan freaking Russell. For starters, Ethan Russell's from Philadelphia and plays for my arch nemesis. This is fucking irritating. I hate Ethan Russell. He's a first round pick from Jason's Tarlow's past that worked out because, of course, he did. He's not even that good, and yet he's always pretty good. I don't like it. I'm against it. I think this is stupid. Now, he does steal bases, but not as many as he should. Jason needs to unleash him on the base paths. 35-9, that's pretty good percentage, obviously, but that's not a great base steal. Okay. What irritates me the most about this player is not that. First of all, I hate his nickname. Dangerous? Really, Tarlow? Could you be any more homosexual with that nickname? He's dangerous? Dear God, Tarlow, that's so ridiculous. Change that pronto. Plus, he's a Pittsburgh Pirate, and who roots for the Pirates? Like, why are we nice to Tarlow? None of this makes sense. I don't like anything about this guy. Okay, he's so irritating. He's a heathen because he's from Philadelphia and plays for Pittsburgh. Nobody should root for this character. But one of the things that's really weird about this man, I want to point this out, okay, is that he's been, for his first year, he was sort of crappy. Then he was pretty good. Then he was really good. His best year was in 2045. Okay. Had a fantastic year for Pittsburgh. Since then, he's been okay, but he's always been pretty good. Okay. This year, he was worth 3 WAR again. And what I wanted to point out here is not just a this year phenomenon, but an every year phenomenon about Ethan Russell. Ethan Russell has absolutely no business facing right-handed pitchers. Why do you say this, Trent? His bars look pretty decent against right-handed pitchers. Yeah, he's better against lefties, but he bats right-handed. A lot of guys have splits like this, and you'd be right, except in the stats, child. If you go to see him against right-handed hitters, you can see, with the exception of that year where he just hit everything, he hit every type of pitcher out there. This guy's sort of actively bad against right-handed hitters or against right-handed pitchers. He is at best break even, and some years actually a net negative being on the field against right-handed pitching. He's actively not very good, which means he must hit the shit out of lefties. Oh, yes, child. Oh, yes, he does. It's ridiculous. It has been a long time since I have seen splits like this in a player. It reminds me of old Matt Beasley, who was also a second baseman, no matter what JP tells you. He wasn't a shortstop. Of the old JP Orioles in the 20 teens. Matt Beasley, former 1-1 pick, looked like he was going to be amazing because it looked like he was going to be able to stay at short. He ended up being an all lefty, not very good against right-handed hitting second baseman type of player. Wasn't a very good player. Okay. Was a good player, which wasn't a very good player. Ethan Russell's not even the player that Matt Beasley was. Please don't want to discount Matt Beasley that much. Ethan Russell doesn't carry Beasley's jockstrap. Okay. Ethan Russell sucks. And proof of Ethan Russell sucking is because of what he does to be so good against left-handed pitching. You ready for this? Last year, Ethan Russell had a 486 BABIP against left-handed pitching. 0.486. This is better than usual. But we are speaking of a gentleman now, child, who has a career 424 BABIP against left-handed pitching. This is unconscionable. This cannot be allowed to go unchecked. Oh my God. He's got a 4-year fucking sample size of a 424 BABIP against left-handed pitching. This is Oh my God. This can't be allowed to continue. What are you talking about? This, oh my God. Nobody has a career 424 BABIP against anybody. A 424 BABIP against lefties for a career? Like, this is a 4-year sample size number. You've got to be kidding me. This is nearly an 1,000 plate appearance sample size. And he's got a 424 BABIP. I This is close to the most ridiculous statistic I have ever seen for a single player in my career of the OOTP. This is bananas. I have looked, child, trust me, schnookums. I have looked for players with ridiculous BABIPs like this. Carlos Vargas from the Knights, who almost made the list, he did not. Okay, but he's like a 400 career BABIP against lefties. This guy's 25 points higher. I think it's 399 for Vargas. Ethan Russell has a 424 career BABIP against left-handed pitchers. If you see this and you aren't mad, the problem is you. I mean that legitimately. If this does not make you angry, the problem is you. There is no excuse for any player having a 424 career BABIP against left-handed. It should happen 0.0% of the time. It is inexcusable. I hate Ethan Russell. Look at his smile. I want to punch him in the nose and watch the blood drip down. His nickname's Dangerous. He's about to be in Dangerous because I'm going to put out a hit on him. Ethan Russell. What a prick. God damn it. Fucking bullshit is this. Go away, Ethan Russell. Dickhead. Fucking hate that. I don't even believe. Oh my God. 424 career BABIP against lefties. Say it out loud. I hear the force speaking to me. Let the hate flow through.